Hi, everyone. This video will give you an overview for Module 5. So in Module 5, you will learn about paragraph structure and how to use punctuation. You'll be asked to develop a draft of your This I Believe essay, to submit your draft to a tutor, to complete a quiz on punctuation, and if you'd like extra credit, you can share your essay with the class in the Module 5 discussion. So remember in Module 4, we reviewed the instructions for the This I Believe essay assignment. This week, you'll be asked to start developing a draft of your essay. I would suggest going back to Module 4 and reviewing the instructions for the This I Believe essay to make sure that you complete all of the requirements. So in Module 5, you'll see some resources. There's a video titled Paragraph Structure that will help you think about how to develop your paragraphs. Basically, something to keep in mind with a narrative is that we develop an introduction and then we have body paragraphs. Each body paragraph typically focuses on a specific topic or a specific place or time or event. And so each time that you change to a new location or you change to a new time period in your story, that could be a clue to begin a new paragraph. But watching the video will give you some more suggestions to help you create strong paragraphs. Remember, this is a draft, so just do your best. You're going to get feedback from a tutor. And so, next week you'll be asked to turn in evidence of that feedback that you receive. But this week you're just developing a draft and getting some feedback from a tutor and working on your assignments. There's a web page in our course, in our module, that's titled Writing One Paragraph at a Time. On that web page, you'll see a table that looks like this, where there are tabs labeled Introduction, Body Paragraphs, Conclusion, Title, and Format. Make sure to select the title of each of these tabs to learn more about creating your essay. And so you'll get some hints and suggestions on developing an introduction, on creating your body paragraphs, on including a conclusion that ties up your essay, and on how to create a title and how to use MLA format. Next, you'll be asked to submit your draft to a tutor. And so look here to see which option you should use. So students with last names beginning with A to L are asked to submit their draft to C&M's Virtual Writing Center. And so basically what this means is that you should save your draft as a Word document in MLA format, and then select the links in the course to get the web email address for the Writing Center. And you're going to send a message from your C&M email to the C&M Virtual Writing Center. Be sure to include your essay as a Word document and as an attachment. And the Virtual Writing Center is going to read your paper. So a tutor from the center will give you lots of comments, and that person will be responding to you through email. If your last name begins with the letters M through Z, instead, you're going to use the BrainFuse online tutoring site. This is hosted by the New Mexico State Library. And so you'll need to create an account. So make sure to go to the link that's included in our course. And after creating an account, you'll see that there's live tutoring available that you can access every day from the hours of 2 to 11 p.m. So you can go to the site, select live tutoring, select college and writing, and you can chat with a tutor and get feedback on your assignment. And so again, just based on your last name and the first letter that begins your last name, you'll know which option to use. If you experience any trouble with contacting a tutor, please let me know so that I can help you. Then you'll see that there's an optional discussion this week. And so if you'd like some extra credit, you can share your essay with your classmates. To get extra credit, you should post your draft as a Word document, and it should be posted to the discussion by Thursday at 11:59 p.m. Then comment on drafts by 2 of your classmates using the peer review form that is posted in the discussion. And your peer review should be attached as Word documents and due on Sunday at 11:59 p.m. And so with this discussion, it's a great way to get extra credit. It's also a great way to get more feedback from your classmates. You should make sure when you're reading other people's work that you use polite language Again, it helps to give some positive comments first, and then to provide some constructive comments or feedback. Make sure you write in complete sentences, also create detailed responses. And so if you do decide to participate in the discussion, your goal is to help your classmates think about changes they could make to their essays to make their essays stronger. You're seeing here on the screen an essay in MLA format. And so regardless of whether or not you participate in the discussion, you should put your essay in MLA format. And so it should include your first and last name on the top left corner, your instructor's name, Pam Harrington, the title of your course and the date. Then in the center of the page, you should create an interesting title and then make sure to indent your paragraphs. All of your text should be double spaced, and an easy way to do this is on your keyboard. So once you have your Word document open, you can press the Control or Command key and the letter A. That will highlight all of the text, and then press the Control or Command key and the number 2, and that will double space everything. So you want to avoid pressing Enter at the end of each line. You know, you might have done this in high school or in other contexts, but the best way to double space your essay is Control A to highlight all of the text, and then Control 2 to double space everything. Also, MLA format asks us to double click in the header. So if you're in Word, click 2 times fast up in the header, and you can add your last name and add page numbers. I don't take off points for issues with MLA format, but I do know that in other courses, there are some instructors who won't accept an assignment unless it's in the correct format. And so I would encourage you to use MLA format, you know, to set up your essay so it looks like this, so that you won't have any trouble in other classes. Then you'll see that there's a punctuation quiz, and you can take this quiz 3 times. There's a resource called Writing Commons that will give you some information and examples about different types of punctuation. And so please explore that website, and, you know, learn about punctuation and how it's often used. And then when you begin the quiz, you'll see questions like this. So you'll be asked to select the correct punctuation that should be placed in the blank space. And so with this example, we see that I believe you don't, right? In this blank space here, what do we need? We don't need a question mark, right? That would be weird. An exclamation point would also be weird, or a period. Those go at the end of the sentence, right? But what we do need is an apostrophe, right? Because the word don't actually means do not. And we're creating what's called a contraction. And so an apostrophe would go here. And so the correct answer would be apostrophe. You'll see some other questions that ask you to identify run-on sentences and things like fragments. And so again, you can take the quiz up to 3 times. If you're not happy with your score, you might go back and read the Writing Commons website again, and then take the quiz again. Or contact me if you'd like to talk about any part of the quiz, because I'd be happy to help you. So then again, you'll see the module checklist. This again is just to help you ensure that you finish the weekly tasks. And so I hope you have a really great week. I hope you have fun writing your This I Believe essay. I really, truly enjoy reading these essays from students. So it helps me to get to know a little more about you. And so I'm excited to see what you'll develop. If you'd like any help with your essay, please reach out. You and I could meet during office hours, or you could set up an appointment for another time this week, and I'd be happy to help you. Okay, so have a great week. Take care.